And with that, we say goodbye to Cartagena, Colombia. So yes, you'll remember in previous episode it was time to leave the big city of Cartagena, Colombia to our rudder. We were off on our way to the little gem of an island called Isla Grande down in the Rosario Islands. It's only about 20 miles from Cartagena, but there was no wind, so we pretty much had to motor all the way down there. And we've only got one night before we head out to sea tomorrow for the San Blas Islands of Panama. So it was here we decided to pay homage to one of our top patrons, Jersey Jeff. You see, one of the privileges of our top patrons is they get to select something special they want us to do as part of a video, and then we'll incorporate it in the video. Well, as Jeff's special request, he sent us down the team flag for his favorite hockey team, which is the Philadelphia Flyers. And he had asked us if we would mind hanging it in the rigging and just sending him a picture of the lady with his flag. Well, Jeff, we did one up on you for this one. We put your flag in the rigging and we put our best drone in the air and took some really nice aerials on a really nice day. And to top it all off, we took the drone for a little stroll around the whole island for you to see. So thanks again for being a member of Team SSL for so long, Jeff. I think it's been, almost 2 years now already? But I can't thank you enough for helping make this all possible. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Okay, we are ready to say goodbye to Isla del Rosario. Leaving Colombian waters for the last time. Susie 2, Susie 2, Susie 2, Group 3. This is Sophisticated Lady. We have dinghy hoisted and engine warmed and weighing anchor as we speak. We will see you at the line. Sophisticated Lady standing by, 6-7 out. And with that, we are underway. So, just a final thank you and goodbye to Isla Rosario and Colombia in general. I want to thank you very much for our first experience in South America, Colombia. It was awesome. Really enjoyed it, and now looking forward to Central America. So, San Blas Islands in Panama, you're next on our list. Here we come. Sunday, January 14th, 5 p.m. 1700 hours. And we are under sail. And we've got about 40 miles off the coast so far. And roughly 100 miles to go before we reach San Blas Islands. Everything is going awesome. It's an amazing sail, as you can see. We're doing 6 to 7 knots under just jib alone. My goal is to maintain about a 6 knot average because we want to arrive in daylight, so we actually don't want to get there too fast. So we'll probably end up slowing down at some point through the course of the night and just furl in the jib, slow us down to a reasonable speed and keep us at our average. Wind will probably die down as we get closer to the islands, but I just don't want to arrive there too close to the islands in the dark, whether there's wind or not. So we want to arrive there probably around 7 or 8 o'clock earliest. At 6 knots average, I think that puts us there about 10 o'clock, so even that's fine. Be a good time of day to approach. The sun is high in the sky, so the water will light up behind us. Just finished testing the new Iridium, and the Iridium is working awesome. Just fired it up on the app here on the iPhone. Actually called my parents, said hi, and the phone was working amazing. You can actually talk in real time too, so that's cool. Sent out a couple of test emails. Sent some updates to Rick Boyd, the guy that's doing our SSL position updates on the SSL Backstage page. So thanks, Rick, for looking after all that. I know you guys will enjoy that. It's always cool to hear about what we're doing in real time when we're at sea, and the only way we can do that is with the new Iridium system. So it's really cool to have that. And other than that, I think we're just gonna chill out here. Like I said, it's about 5 o'clock. Whoa! Big wave. Was a little worried I was gonna get wet there for a second. But yeah, the sun's gonna go down in about an hour and a half. So probably in about half hour or so, we're gonna start cooking something up, I think on the barbecue there. So we'll probably put some chicken or steaks or something on the barbecue, get something good and solid for dinner, and just carry on through the night. So Alcina and I will maintain watches probably about 2 to 3 hours each and just switch on, switch off through the course of the night. And I think that's about it for now. So I'm just gonna hang out here and chill and talk to Tiki. And I guess we will see you either in the middle of the night or in the morning. Hope you're having a good night too. Cheers. It's working?
Yeah.
How's it look? Try to keep everything wedged in.
Yeah. Otherwise it will go in the water.
Yep.
It happened before.
And we don't need that. So dinner's in the works. The sun has just gone down. Gonna have some twilight for a little while. Enjoy a nice dinner and then settle into our night watches. Yeah, so far perfect. Beautiful night, some nice waves, nice wind, getting about 25 to 30 knots of wind on average, so that's cool. Still keeping us going 6.5, 7 knots. So like I said, we'll probably end up slowing down at some point in the night, but we'll make some ground now and then slow up as we get closer. Here's Tiki settling in over there. Woohoo! What you doing? Tiki getting excited. We're sailing. It's almost dinner time. Woohoo! Captain's log. It is 1:30 a.m. and kind of in the middle of my shift. I came on at midnight. Came on to a beautiful full moon. Not full moon, but very big moon. Say maybe 3/4. But yeah, the sky was lit up. It was over top of the mast. It was gorgeous. It was like, wow. Just sat here and watching the mast go back and forth in front of it. It was beautiful. And now just sitting here enjoying listening to the waves rush by. So the moon has gone down off the horizon now. So far everything looks good, and I'm just sitting here now enjoying listening to the waves roll past the boat. Can't really see anything outside anymore aside from a zillion stars. You can't see the stars much when the moon was out. As soon as the moon was gone, now all you can see is stars. And it's unbelievable. So now I just sit here and just watching the boat again move back and forth and just showing a million stars back and forth between the sails. So all in all, a good sail so far. Not expecting any troubles with the weather or anything in the near future, so we should be good till morning. But we'll see. So it's 1:30 a.m. On we go. So after a beautiful night of sailing, and I think we've been at sea roughly 20 hours now. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Seas have calmed down, wind has calmed down. We're still doing about 5.5, 6 knots. But yeah, even after 20 hours at sea, you can see right there, we've still got moon dance. That's one of our Four Amigos. So the 4 boats all heading across the same time were Moon Dance, Endless Summer, Raven, and us, Sophisticated Lady. So surprisingly, we're all still in very close proximity given the different conditions, different boats and everything. But it was a good night of sailing for everybody. Heard from everybody on the radio already, and all sounds good. So we are about 15 miles from destination, and like I say, still doing about 5.5, 6 knots. So we expect to be at destination probably about 11 o'clock, somewhere around there. So we should be at anchor in time for lunch. So looking forward to it. It's a little bit cloudy ahead, but I guess that's what we're going to be into some days around here when we get in close to Panama. I don't think it's rainy season yet, but definitely we'll probably see more clouds than we did in Colombia. You can see that's what we got ahead here now. What our weather's looking like. Nothing too severe, but looking like maybe a little bit of rain. But rain is never a bad thing, and we haven't had rain in weeks. The entire time we were in Cartagena, not one drop. So it'd be lovely to get a nice shower now. Once we get there especially, just rinse the boat off. Of course, it's still covered in some soot from the city and lots of salt from the sea. So a nice freshwater rinse will do that some good. So hopefully we'll see that in San Blas in the next day or so. Rain is good. And as if almost right on cue, we've got Islas Pinos right there. Just appeared about half an hour ago. And we're about 3 miles out right now, so just on our way in. We got to sail around into the southeast side of it. That's our entrance. And watch out for any coral heads on the way in. Still got lots of waves out here. They're not too bad, but probably about 2-3 meters. And it's supposed to be flat calm almost in behind Pino, so that's what we're going to find out real soon. So probably within about half an hour we'll be taking the sail in and start to motor our way around. Watching for reefs. It's a little bit overcast, so that's the only problem. We don't have much sun, so hopefully that's still going to give us an option for seeing any coral heads or anything that are shallow below the surface. So fingers crossed we don't have any problems there. But other than that, we're on our way in real soon. Okay, depth? 18, 19, something floating in the water just up ahead. Okay, so probably want to slow down somewhere around here. Depth?
19.
Alright, so fairly consistent. Yeah, what is that, a buoy?
Yeah.
Alright, well let's go somewhere right around here, not up too much further. Over this way a little bit. Oh, maybe not, they're coming up in there.
17.
17? Okay. Okay, we steady in the water? Okay, going to release. Looks like a good grab at 80 feet. So we'll set it there and then get the snubber out. We're in what? 17? So 17 below the keel, so 23. So yeah, we need about 100 feet. So I'll let it a bit more and then we'll set the snubber. let the wind set that for a couple of minutes, because the wind will put enough pressure to start digging it down on its own, and that way we don't have to risk pulling it out by putting too much force all at once. But then we'll use the engine and back down a little bit in a few seconds. Oh, it looks like Moon Dancer's going to try another spot. Okay, that looks pretty good. Look back at our neighbors, make sure we're not crossing bows. And that looks pretty steady. So we're definitely hooked in. We'll give it a little more juice. Okay, we are at about half throttle, and I've been watching the position of Endless Summer's bow on one of the mountain peaks, or one of the treetops even, right on the island behind them, and we're rock solid. We haven't moved a bit, so we are in good shape. So we got a good test on the engine. We can bring that back to idle.
Endless Summer, Raven.
Oh. And I think we're just about ready to shut down. Much better. All right, now we can get back to setting up the boat and settling into San Blas Islands. Panama, here we are.
This contribution es para fiesta de Cunayala.
¿Tres, señor?
Ok,
¿Es okay?
ok. Gracias, hermano.
Muchas gracias.
Ya, ok.
Yeah, don't do that, man. That's dinner.
Welcome to San Blas.
They've tried elevating it. Oh, it's so nice they put this bridge here.
Thanks to do the get Wi-Fi.
Say that again.
Thanks to do the get Wi-Fi, yung internet.
Yeah, imagine that. This is all just to get Wi-Fi so we can communicate with you guys. The things we don't go through, right?